special lady. Is the mic on? Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. We're here again celebrating an amazing group of young people. Thank you, parents, for being here. Thank you, teachers, for taking the time to nominate them and then to be here to support them. I'd like to also invite to the stage right now some very special people. Beth Mullenkamp, our regional coordinator. Dr. Chris Charicel, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Kendra Colley, Dean of Academic Affairs. Dr. Sandra Fowler-Hill, Rock Creek Campus President. Mr. Charlie Hopewell, President of Sunset Manufacturing, and Ann has already joined him. It's my honor tonight to introduce the teachers who have taken the time to award top student in their program of study. So without further ado, let's jump right in with Ms. Andrea Ellis, Health Occupations.
So tonight actually you're going to see me 5 times. I'm presenting for 5 different high schools because Beaverton Schools Health Careers Program serves all 5 West Side schools. I did notice too that Beth put me in the program as Andrea Ellis, but she also put me in as Andy. I think that was to make you feel you had more than one teacher presenting. So I also wanted to mention that I'm going to read sort of a teeny little bio comment on each student, but then I polled the faculty in my office about what they would say about the students because our students are all team taught. So not only for myself, but for Matt Bea, who is another senior teacher, Dr. Paul Romanek, who is our anatomy teacher, and Paula Jacobs, who is our first-year teacher and a public health educator. Okay. The first student is from Aloha High School, and that is Elizabeth Guarino. Oh, yeah. We are pleased to honor Elizabeth as CTE Student of the Year for Aloha. Elizabeth will attend California Baptist University next year, pursuing a degree in nursing. And Elizabeth says about herself that she enjoys helping others and working directly with those in need. And so around our office table, here's the word about Elizabeth. I think what we as a group felt that both in classroom experiences and when we went out to the hospitals, that Elizabeth was our student who noticed those who normally aren't noticed. So if you were the quiet patient, if you were the little kid that was afraid but didn't ask for attention, Elizabeth was the one who noticed you. In fact, her senior project was noticing a single elder at one of our care facilities that had no family. And she spent her service hours alone with that resident. Actually, did she teach you to knit? That's what I thought. So she gave an elder an opportunity to teach something that she loved. So we are thrilled to congratulate Elizabeth.
Andrew, don't go too far.
Oh, great. Okay.
Let me make one suggestion, though. We have a limited time tonight. Let's hold our applause until after the nomination has been read and the award's been given. Then we can give them a good rouse. Okay.
Beaverton School District Health Careers Program is also pleased to honor Leda Hodovan as the CTE Student of the Year for Beaverton High School. Where are you, Lena? There you are. Lena's post-high school path will include pursuing a career in physical medicine, either occupational therapy or physical therapy. She describes her best qualities as being a person who perseveres. She says she has great, and I agree, powers of concentration, and she's an encourager. Lena, where are you going to school next year? Portland State. I know I just asked you that. And around our table, the first-year teacher said, here's how I remember and think of Lena. Do you have a friend who listens to you? It's such a rare quality. She said, especially when she had her as a high school junior, she said, I felt like when I was speaking, Elizabeth was more present than you are, Andy, right now talking to me as a fellow teacher. She actually listens to what I have to say. So imagine her lucky patience someday describing how it's going, and she will not be doing this. Oh yeah, I get it, No, she will be listening and finding a way forward for them. Congrats.
Ms. Emily Remberg, Marketing, Beaverton High School.
It's with my incredible pleasure to introduce Miss Kendall Walters. She's truly special and a dynamic leader. During her time at Beaverton High School, Kendall demonstrated initiative, character, and determination. She participated in a lot of events at Beaverton High School. A few to mention was BHS Theater, Key Club. She did volunteer work for the Make-A-Wish Foundation for Oregon, assembly performances. She also got to participate in Social Media Week and traveling to Chicago with our social media team. Additionally, Kendall completed the marketing pathway by earning high marks in Marketing 1, Marketing 2, Marketing Seminar, Digital Marketing, and Sports and Event Marketing. Most importantly, however, what makes Kendall unique is how she carries herself. Kendall's work ethic and moral compass are unmatched by a lot of students. She motivates others through leading by example. She accepts only the highest quality of work output, peer-to-peer interactions, and also fairness to others. She sets high standards for herself, and she holds not only herself, but others as well to this standard, and we appreciate that. We anticipate greatness from Kendall as she has limitless potential. Any employer would be honestly blessed to have Kendall as a part of their team. Portland State University is getting a really great student who has really set her standards high, and she's just a great person, and we have loved every minute with her. Congrats.
Christy Moe was not able to be here this evening, so for the Culinary Arts program at Century High School, Alexandra, and I hope I don't butcher your name, Zrilak, are you here this evening? Nope, okay. It is with my pleasure that I nominate Lexi for CTE Student of the Year in Culinary Arts at Century High School. She has been a great help in our culinary classes this year. She has made my first year of teaching easier. She came forward to offer her assistance in the FCCLA meetings, talking to 8th graders about the culinary program and helping to get our catering business started. She has successfully completed all classes in our Culinary Arts Focus program, Foods and Nutrition, Marketing 1, Gourmet Foods, and Feast. Lexi has participated in the FCCLA culinary competition for the past 2 years. Her team won gold and silver awards and scholarships to Johnson and Wales University. Congratulations to Lexi. Mr. Wade Sims, Construction Technology, Gaston High School.
All right, well, thank you, Anne, for those words. Reminds me of something that JFK once said. He asked, "Why does Rice play Texas?" And of course, his answer was, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. So that leads into Andrew. He's a good, hardworking student, cares very much for getting the job done and doing it right. He has excelled in many ways during his time at Gaston High School. He's an outstanding football player and is involved in many activities outside of school. He spends a lot of his time in the wood shop helping out fellow students who need his expertise. He is also the first person I go to when I need a leader to take a group and get a job finished. You can see this picture up here is one of the jobs that he worked on. And in the summers, Andrew is employed as an HVAC employee with his uncle and is planning on going to PCC after graduation and learn one of the skilled trades. Congratulations, Andrew.
Mr. Tom Baker, Engineering Technology, Health and Science School.
So Brian Meredith is a 2016 PCC PacTech CT Student of the Year from Health and Science School. In addition to completing the engineering pathway, which included 5 rigorous year-long engineering and computer science classes, Brian has distinguished himself as the expert in all things technical at our school. He is the one who figures out how to use the new 3D scanner, who assembled the CNC router, who's called by teachers to diagnose and fix computer problems, to troubleshoot 3D print jobs, and to help design and arrange our new makerspace. He's calm in a crisis, always seems in good humor, and is able to talk to machines in ways other people can't. It is with great pleasure and much gratitude that I recognize Brian for this award.
And standing in for Mr. Jeff Crapper, Tom Baker.
Nishu. So these are Jeff's words. I had the pleasure of working with Nishu this past year as his biology, health, and medical interventions teacher, as well as his current biomedical innovations teacher at Health and Science High School. Nishu has truly made a difference in the school climate of our school due to his upbeat, positive attitude and his sincere desire to help others in my courses. He is witty, intelligent, and has a great sense of humor. He performed well academically in my classes and has earned my deepest respect as both a student and, more importantly, as a young man with specific career goals and standards of entering the healthcare field. In addition, Nishu has enrolled in college preparation classes, participated in our digital electronics courses, and was actively involved in the Project Lead the Way Biomedical Sciences pathway at my school. Nishu loves to serve others, even if it involves completing menial tasks or assisting with school events or visits, which is evident in nearly every task or challenge he receives. He has served as president of the HS2 Movie Club and participated in the Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue Explorers program. Academically, Nishu is equally talented, which was evident with his exemplar performance for his Biomedical Innovations capstone presentation. Due to his diligence and hard work, his senior seminar presentation was also selected to represent HS2 as part of our National Expeditionary Learning Certificate application. Nishu, congratulations.
Mrs. Jessica Ackerman was not able to be here this evening, so for childhood education, Liberty High School, Savannah Bailey. You here? No? Savannah Bailey is no ordinary student. She is a young adult that inspires those that have the privilege of working with her. Her productivity within our school, early childhood program, theater program, as well as within our community is due to her being the first to reflect upon moments through collaboration. Savannah isn't just a talker, she's a doer. She finds the needed time to make sure that every student and situation is completed with the highest quality. The manner in which Savannah communicates has guided her in form trusting and lasting relationships with the young children, peers, and adults. She is, I'm sorry, I think I have a misspelling here. She is a wonderful individual who will seek resources and the assistance to ensure a journey and learning and success continues. Savannah is full of life, allowing her to learn by doing and never giving up, even if success is acquired through trial and error. We wish her tremendous congratulations. Good luck, Savannah, on all that you do. we have Mary Masters, Culinary Arts at Liberty High School.
Well, good evening. And I am very proud to announce Emmanuel Alejandro as the Liberty High Culinary Arts CTE Student of the Year. Congratulations, Manny. I'm pleased to announce or to introduce Emmanuel Alejandro as an outstanding leader of a culinary dream team. Manny has been a culinary in my program for over 3 years, and in his senior year, he was elected president of our Iron Chefs class. This in itself is an outstanding achievement. Manny regularly runs the class meetings for our group of 32 students with the help of a vice president, class parliamentarians, and of course, our head chef, right, Fleur? Some of our meetings require great problem-solving efforts as our catering business has taken on large group challenges over the years. In the role of class president, Manny calmly conducts business even in the midst of frequent heated debates. I can always count on Manny to get the job done, even when the job of class president is less than glamorous. Additionally, I'm pleased to say that Manny has become an outstanding leader who also runs our catering business and our in-school restaurant, Cafe Couture. Manny's specialty is to organize the front of the house operations, where he delegates servers' positions, maintains customer relations, and hobnobs with the local and state dignitaries. I frequently see Manny conducting his duties with an easy smile that invites other students and our customer guests to discuss daily activities. As a student, Manny is just fun to work with. When activities become stressful for me, I will see him smile, as he frequently reminds me, "Don't worry, Mrs. Masters, I've got you." And of course, he always does. This year, I've been pleased to have a very successful culinary team. So successful, in fact, that I refer to them as the dream team. Manny has been a major reason for student success. He can be counted on. He is humble. He has outstanding personality and is very liked by the peers and staff. And for these reasons and many more, I have selected you, Emmanuel Alejandro, to receive this Outstanding Achievement Award. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mrs. Robin Grabhorn, Early Childhood Education, Scappoose High School.
It is my honor to nominate Brianna Harper as the 2016 Early Childhood Education Student of the Year for Scappoose High School. I first met Bree as a shy, quiet sophomore. Since that time, she has grown into a student leader in the preschool program. Bree works hard creating lessons for her preschool buddies. She takes the time to get to know them so that she can include their interests in her lessons. I can count on Bree to come into the preschool classroom prior to school starting to set up fun, engaging learning stations for the preschool students. While she is still quiet, her peers count on her advice when they come to her for assistance. Bree has passed our technical skill assessment. She has worked hard to make Preschool Palace an awesome place for children to learn. She will be missed in our program. Congratulations.
Allison Meadows was not able to be here this evening, so we have Mr. Terrell Smith, who will be reading her nomination for Agricultural Technology, Sherwood High School.
Sherwood High School has nominated Colton Buchanan for this award. Mr. Buchanan is a bright young man who makes the most of his talents. Colton has completed all levels of welding coursework available, taken metal fabrications twice as well. Colton always seems to find difficult projects. He seeks them out, creates his own sets of plans, and works hard to overcome any obstacle along the way. In fact, 2 of his projects were inspired by his family. Colton was insistent on completing these projects with care and precision, a true testament of his character. Along with his own motivated work ethic. Colton encourages and guides others in the classroom as well, several times helping special needs students with projects. He is a person of integrity, work ethic, and leadership. Colton will be successful in any endeavor he chooses. I look forward to seeing him, well, let's just say Ms. Meadows looks forward to seeing him, and I as well, achieve his dreams in the future. Congratulations, Colton.
Colton is not here this evening. He is out of town, but he did let me know ahead of time, so we'll be mailing his certificate to him. For computer science at Sherwood High School, Terrell Smith.
We're pleased to announce the award for Dallin Dahl. Dallin is a master programmer in several computer languages, including Java, C++, and Lisp. And if that last one you don't know about, you will not be alone. His most recent project has been to create a new programming language built on that Lisp platform. Dallin always looks for better ways to solve problems. The world will be a better place in the future because Dallin's contributions to society. In addition to his accomplishments in the classroom, Dallin is a talented competitive ballroom dancer and has recently completed his Eagle Scout. Dallin, and he's not here to dance for us, I apologize for that. Dallin is very active in his church. He will spend his first 2 years of his out of high school completing a mission. And Bill Gates and Paul Allen did not get their first operating system completed till they were in college, and Dallin did it while he was in high school. Nice work, Dallin.
Mr. John Dickover for construction technology was not able to be here this evening, so we have Mr. John Niebergall read his nomination.
Thank you. Tristan Watts, come on up. Tristan is a self-motivator. He has taken it upon himself to try to learn everything we have to offer. He has gone above and beyond to learn beyond the curriculum that each class has to offer. He is an exceptionally driven student in this field. Tristan will be very successful with whatever path he chooses. While only a junior, Tristan has demonstrated his proficiency in construction time and time again. Tristan started in Engineering 1 as a freshman, learning everything about engineering that he could. He soon moved that motivation and desire to learn in the construction program. Tristan taught himself to use the most complex machinery in the shop. Furthermore, Tristan has worked through the entire extended engineering construction projects curriculum on his own. Did you know that? He has shown great initiative by producing and selling a professional quality business sign, which is currently hanging in the Trees restaurant in Sherwood, Oregon. The sign is exceptional. No one would guess it was made in a high school construction shop. In addition to his talents in the classroom, Tristan is a compassionate and sweet young man. Recently, one of our counselors lost her battle with cancer. On the Monday following her memorial, another counselor, who was a close friend, was greeted with a hug from Tristan when she entered the building. She said it helped her get through a tough day. We know Tristan will do amazing things in life and look forward to his accomplishments next year. Congratulations, Tristan. Get to go again. Rylan Marshall, come on up. Rylan is a naturally self-motivated young man. This motivation is a combination with diligence, and his attention to detail have allowed him to be a part of several high-end projects. Ryan was a key participant in the design and manufacturing of the Hawk guitar for Mr. Paul Allen, the owner of the Seahawks and Portland Trail Blazers. He also participated in the World of Speed 3D laser scanning night. On a $300 pre-made guitar, he did the laser work for Tom Anderson Guitar Works. If you haven't heard of Tom Anderson, Google it. It's a high-end guitar maker. His contribution to the Bowman Fab Lab has been tremendous. The Bowman Fab Lab is a mobile manufacturing lab that we took to high schools across our region to introduce different manufacturing skills to high school CTE students. Rylan plans on refining and advancing his engineering manufacturing talents by studying to become a tool and die maker at the Northern Idaho College in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Congratulations, Rylan. Charlie, are you taking resumes tonight? Rylan, make sure you talk to Charlie on the end there.
Well, opportunities. Wonderful. Miss Andrea Ellis, back again for Southridge High School.
Jake Taylor. Jake Taylor could not be here tonight, but Beaverton School District Health Careers is proud to honor him as the Student of the Year for Southridge High School. Jake will be also living out of country for 2 years in Singapore, is very excited about learning to speak Mandarin, and then will return to BYU as a pre-med major. Jake wrote about himself early in the year that he thinks hard work is a heck of a lot of fun and can focus on a single task for a very long period of time. Nothing could be more true. I'm sorry Jake isn't here tonight. You may meet him one day. He wants to be an anesthesiologist. And I remember about the second week of school, he was apologizing to me for being a very demanding perfectionist, not only of himself, but also his teachers. And I said, Jake, 100 people are going to have surgery at St. Vincent's Hospital tomorrow, and they're praying that their anesthesiologist is a perfectionist. So he's a fantastic kid, lots of fun, very, very big questions, and stayed after class a lot to talk about all the inner workings of any human system we were studying. I'm very proud to congratulate him.
I'd like to introduce Joe Mock, Construction Technology at St. Helens High School, and he will be doing all of the awards this evening for St. Helens.
I think the thing that really stood out to me about this student was her attention to detail. For most of my students, they work on their pieces and come to a point where their work is close enough, and then they move on. From personal experience, I know I always look back on those times and I wish I hadn't. I don't think Jonna Snow will have those feelings. The limitations she has found are often due to the machine's lack of preciseness, not her own faults. From her first year being awarded the Professional Pride Award for Excellence of Craftsmanship to having her work displayed at the Oregon Convention Center Gathering of the Guild, Jonna has proven her work ethic and attention to detail. She has also been awarded Student of the Month numerous times in CTE, Math, Language Arts, Visual Arts, and recently placed second in Mixed Media at the NWAC Art Festival last year. Through this all, she has held a 3.97 GPA, along with receiving all the dual credits available through our building constructions program. She plans to continue on to PCC to attend classes this fall. Congratulations, Jonna.
Go ahead and introduce who you're doing it for.
This is for me.
That's for you. Good enough.
I get 2 students. I do drafting as well. Jeffrey has been a pivotal part of our drafting program, from training new students to use our 3D printer to being the go-to person when a student has a drafting question. Jeffrey was always there, at least on the days when he wasn't skiing, or working on leadership team at the high school, or running the sound system for our high school, or for soccer, or for swimming, or for track, or for being a lifeguard, or for placing at Skills USA drafting competition, or being an Eagle Scout. No, other than that, you could always definitely find him helping out in the drafting lab. It was without question that Jeffrey has been chosen as this year's Drafting Student of the Year award. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Is she here? Can I whisper? Is she here? Excellent. It's hard to whisper into a mic, isn't it? I am going to kill this last night. I don't do early childhood. That would be disastrous. Emily has been a wonderful addition to the student worker staff of Cubs Corner Childcare for the past 2 years. These student employees are the backbone of our program, and Emily has been a leader and a model for all the student workers and the aides. Emily is not a traditional leader. She might be easily overlooked because of her quiet and calm demeanor, but it is exactly those qualities that make her so skilled at working with children from birth through preschool. Emily is a role model in all ways to her fellow students and also has a wonderful way of guidance and feedback to from those classmates. It is the same care in word choice and calm presence that makes her so successful with children. Emily started in the program as a sophomore in Human Development in the fall and Child Development 1 in the spring. At the start of her junior year, Emily started as a paid student employee. Can I get one of those? A paid student employee working before and after school and childcare. Emily can always be relied upon for the early morning shifts. She never complains of how little sleep she got the night before. She shows up, sees what needs to be done, and does it with grace. During her junior year, she also was a child care TA and took Child Development 2 for PCC dual credit. Somehow, she has also managed to fit in being an outdoor school counselor the past 2 years. Her senior year, Emily has continued on as a paid student employee and has taken early childhood education all year long with her associated practicum for addition to PCC dual credits. Emily attended the PCC Symposium and completed her technical skill assessment this past month. She has been a member of the Teen Health Advocacy Team for the past several years, helping to put on anti-bullying events, the annual health fair, and numerous other club activities to promote health on campus. Emily is also part of the high school OSET team. She's also going to stay back and do construction next year in the St. Helens Building Instruction Program. Congratulations, Emily. Victor wasn't able to make it tonight. This is from Mrs. Adams, our welding teacher at the high school. The one thing I hate about choosing a student of the year is the fact that this person will not be returning to my classroom next year. For the past 3 years, Victor Bellerio has been a key component in my program. To do him justice, I decided to review his school transcript. Victor was a sophomore when he first took Manufacturing 1. From day one, Victor had asked for additional reading materials so he could get ahead and learn as much as he could. His second semester, he asked to be a TA during another period, so that is when having him 2 classes a day began. He was my first student to officially take Metals 2 and 3 concurrently and receive an A in both classes. He also got himself transferred to my academic achievement period, study hall, so that he could work in the shop while other students were working on writing samples. He convinced his core classroom teachers to let him come to shop if he completed his work early. For one entire year, I thought I had him for 3 or 4 classes a day when he was only registered for 2. It is hard to turn away a student who is so helpful and determined. Over the past 3 years, he has completed 4+ years of training and contributed to every major project the shop has done, including welding the class of 2015 gift to the school, fabricating a new fume hood for the plasma cam table, designing and welding on the dreaded Bull Beach house bench. The fact is, he has contributed so much to the manufacturing program that I do not remember all that he has done. I just know that I am delighted he has been in my program, and I'm going to miss him a great deal. It is my pleasure to present Victor Bellerio with a PCC St. Helens Manufacturing Student of the Year Award for 2000.
Mr. Jason Galbraith, Computer Science, Sunset High School.
Boy, I thought he'd never get off the stage. So, Mitchell couldn't make it tonight. Mitchell has shown incredible improvement in Sunset's program of study. He started as a quiet, unassuming young man in web design and Java programming, not attracting much attention. His technical knowledge has grown over the years, and has become one of the more accomplished computer hardware students. Mitchell currently is one of the most active members of our technical support team, helping the school's technology to operate on a daily basis. He has taken on a leadership role in the hardware classes, helping other students and recruiting into the program. Mitch is always ready to help both students and teachers with their technical needs, and we're sure he will be an asset wherever he chooses to go from here. Congratulations, Mitchell.
Miss Andrea Ellis, Sunset High School.
Beaverton Schools Health Careers Program is pleased to honor Hannah as the CTE Student of the Year for Sunset High School. She will be attending Mount Holyoke College next year as a science major, and she says her strong suits are her detail orientation, her practicality, and her reliable nature. Congratulations, Hannah. Don't leave. So, Hannah, I bring you greetings from Mr. Bea, and this is his quote. What I have to say about Hannah LeBlanc is that trust inhabited her corner of the room. Trust inhabited her corner of the room. There was no fanfare, no self-aggrandizing, but trust inhabited her corner of the classroom. And he said, "My only sadness is that I wasn't able to convince her to become a human doctor. She will make a fantastic veterinarian."
Ms. Nicole Taylor was not able to be here this evening, so for marketing in Sunset High School. Michaela, I'm not even going to try to get your last name, Hines, Gampert Hines. My colleagues and I have had the pleasure of teaching Michaela. Oh. I can't be in two places at once. Teaching Michaela over the past 3 years in our business classes. We're excited to present Michaela with the PCC Student of the Year Award for our Business and Marketing Program of Study at Sunset. We feel like this award is best suited for a student that works hard in and day out in our classes, someone who comes to class ready to learn, a student that goes out of their way to complete the work, ask the questions of our guest speakers, and take advantage of opportunities provided. We all agreed that Michaela fit the description perfectly and have been impressed with Michaela's confidence and hardworking demeanor. She is focused on her path life for success and has not let things like language barriers stop her from pursuing her dreams. Michaela came to the United States as a teenager, later than most of her ESL, English as a Second Language, classmates. However, she passed the ELPA in just a few years, leading to her non-ESL courses quickly. Some of Michaela's strongest characteristics are that she is determined, hardworking, and dedicated. She has shown this in both in the classroom and outside of school. She works hard to complete the business career pathway endorsement in addition to doing well in all her other classes. In her business career pathway candidate, complete coursework in the following courses: Introduction to Business and Entrepreneurship, Marketing 1, Marketing 2, Accounting and Business Law by the end of her senior year. Michaela is an active participant in classes and always engages in intelligent and thoughtful conversation. One of her roles at Sunset High School, her senior year, was an avid tutor that prepares her for college success in high school, college, and a career. Michaela was chosen for this role because of her determination, intelligence, and drive. She has been an excellent role model for our avid students. But outside the classroom, Michaela works hard and dedication, or hard work and dedication are evident in many varied activities. Michaela is involved in track and field and swimming. She volunteered at the Portland Marathon. She is also involved in the Sunset Spanish program. We are so excited to celebrate Michaela and her wonderful abilities at PCC this year. Her focus and determination in and out of the classroom is something that my colleagues and I have appreciated over the past 3 years. We all know that Michaela's success will extend far beyond her high school career into college and beyond. Congratulations. Mr. Steve Fulton, Computer Science, Tykard High School.
Samir Ravi Prakash. He's completed 2 programs of study at Tigard High School, Computer Science and Information Technology. The capstone assessment for computer science is the Advanced Placement Computer Science exam. Mr. Ravi Prakash scored a perfect 5 out of 5 on that particular test, earning him a full semester of CS credit at a university of his choice. not too bad. But it is the IT program where he actually really shined, completing 6 IT courses of instruction and earning all 6 professional certifications as an IT technician, a network administrator, a security administrator, server administrator, and operating system specialist. With these 6 certifications on his resume, he can pretty much move immediately into the workforce as an IT technician, earning a nice living wage. It's more likely that he's going to use those skills to work on campus at the Oregon State University, where he'll be majoring in mechanical engineering. With all of these academic accolades, you'd think that, well, he doesn't have anything else to do. He spent all his time with me. But no, it got worse. He started showing up in the afternoon where he participated as a member of the Tigard High School technology team. Specifically, he became the team captain in the 2015-2016 school year. This year, his tech team, well, he herded a lot of cats. 116 members mustered on 5 robotics teams, 3 game design teams, a computer programming contest team, and an underwater ROV team. All those teams compete year-round, appear at all kinds of community events, and we've been playing with a lot of youngsters at elementary and middle schools throughout the district. Ladies and gentlemen, Samir Ravi Prakash.
Mr. Chocolati, Digital Arts, Tigard High School.
Johanna Salas Flores. Johanna is an accomplished student and has maintained a challenging academic course load throughout her high school career. In addition to this, she has pursued visual arts classes and distinguished herself as a capable and dedicated artist. She has completed all 4 levels of our digital arts sequence and, in addition, excelled in our digital photography class, also offered by our department. She has also successfully completed other visual arts classes, including ceramics and painting. In Johanna's digital artwork, she has demonstrated a willingness to experiment, yet she has an ability to keep an eye on production requirements and pace her work accordingly. She's a true self-starter, no task too big or too small. I think that's my favorite thing about Johanna. Tasks that others might deem insignificant, she will mine for all the value she can derive from it. I believe Johanna has really made the absolute most of her high school experience, and I believe that'll serve her well in future endeavors. I learned this evening she plans to start her post-secondary career right here on the Sylvania campus, and she's got her sights set on the graphic design program. Congratulations, Johanna.
No. Mrs. Connie Harrington could not be here this evening, and so we have Ms. Dusevich. Somehow don't think that's right.
Okay. Is Bailey here? Come on up. Bailey is a student who took the initiative to ensure her work was done exceptionally well. She came to class each day thoroughly prepared to participate at length as a team member, yet took the initiative to stand up and speak out, demonstrating true leadership. Her motivation, reliability, and positive attitude were appreciated by all. Bailey gained experience and skills in working with the infants, toddlers, and preschool-aged children at the Child Development Center at Tigard High School. Her classes at Tigard High School in early education included Child Development 1 and 2 and Practicum. This last semester, she was in an elementary school practicum, which provided her with a step up towards her goal of becoming an elementary school teacher. Bailey's extracurricular activities include the National Honor Society, Link Crew Mentor, varsity cross-country team, and extensive community service. Outside of school, Bailey continues to be very involved in the Oregon High School equestrian team and has been a team captain and club president. She also won numerous awards in the Pony Club. Congratulations to a very outstanding and deserving student who will be attending Linfield College next year. Bailey will be an asset to the field of education. Congratulations, Bailey.
Good job.
Ms. Susanich, Marketing, Tigard High School.
All right, Ashley, come on up. The Tigard High School Business Department CTE Marketing Award goes to someone who has taken every business class possible at Tigard High School. This includes Introduction to Business and Marketing, Sports Marketing, Personal Finance, Wealth Management, Sales and Promotion, Retail Management, Accounting 1 and 2, and Personal Family Studies. In every class, Ashley was a hard worker who did all the work in a very professional manner. Ashley is a student who doesn't give up. She goes the extra mile, and all 3 business teachers agree she was a pleasure to have in class. All of us noticed that she demonstrated tolerance for others, gets along well with her peers, and is a great representative of a Tigard High School Business Department student. Ashley also won our Business Department Top Tiger Award this year as the best business student in the school right now. Plus, she has a great smile. This year's Business Department Marketing CTE Award goes to a highly qualified and soon-to-be business leader, Ashley Osborne. Congratulations, Ashley.
Mr. James McCaffrey, Accounting and Finance, Tualatin High School.
Come on up, Allison. It is my pleasure to honor Allison Moe as the Tualatin High School Accounting and Finance Program Student of the Year. She has excelled through 2 years of our financial accounting courses and has taken some of our marketing courses. And all of us, she proved to be at the very top of her class. She also serves as leader in our award-winning Future Business Leaders chapter. As a competitor in FBLA, she is highly decorated with at least 3 different state championships, including this year's Advanced Accounting State Champion. She was also part of numerous top awards in chapter and team events. And for the 2nd straight year is preparing to compete against the best of the best at the National Leadership Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. But this doesn't end her CTE resume. She is also an officer in our HOSA chapter while being highly decorated in their competitions. Allison is talented on many levels, not only in the classroom, but has exceptional musical talent, playing the viola in our orchestra and been recognized for her piano skills. But none of this completely defines her. In the classroom, I have seen her sit next to other students who are struggling. Often, she will take the time to help them along, making them better, which to me uncovers a bigger and better part of Allison. Every exam that I write, the challenging problems I put in front of her, she always gets correct, which angers me a great deal. Teasing. I count myself very lucky as an instructor, as I will get to have her for yet another year in 2016, 2017 as the president of our Future Business Leaders of America chapter. Congratulations, Allison.
Ms. Jill Hubbard, Computer Science, Tualatin High School.
Tyler, come on up. Hello, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize Tyler French as a CTE Student of the Year. As a member of our robotics team, Tyler created our program's website, tualatinrobotics.com. Over his high school career, Tyler has led multiple Oregon Game Project Challenge teams, which is a statewide competition where students create a game based on a given theme. The completed games are presented to, played, and judged by local industry professionals. In prior years, Tyler's team won Best Design and the Judges' Choice Award. This year, Tyler and his team gave their all and designed a game to develop and designed a game that took home, the highest award, Best in Show. That's perseverance, and it was wonderful to see, by the way. Tyler and his team have been invited to showcase their game at Indie GameCon in Eugene, which is a gaming conference where independent game developers showcase their products. Tyler has excelled in game design, Computer Science 1, Computer Science 2 advanced programming courses, and our computer science courses are rigorous college-level classes. As a leader, Tyler gives 100% of himself while bringing out the best in others. Tyler is kind, patient, hardworking, intelligent, mature, and a caring student. He has a calm confidence and loves to tackle challenging problems. He's a true team player who values other students' interests and ideas while sharing his own. Tyler is well deserving of this honor. Congratulations, Tyler.
For Miss Heidi Larson, Culinary Arts, Tualatin High School, Jill Hubbard.
Brooklyn, please take the stage. Oh, Brooklyn's not here. Okay, so I'm going to be, these are words from Heidi Larson, who is our culinary arts instructor. Brooklyn Kern has been in the culinary classroom for the past 4 years. She has worked with the program as we have grown and developed it into a bigger program. This year, her senior year, she has been in culinary management all year, where she manages many product lines, invoices, and special projects. Brooklyn has grown as an individual and is very motivated to own a cupcake shop, awesome someday. Next year, she plans to attend Oregon Culinary Institute. I am excited to see her pursue her future endeavors. Congratulations, Brooklyn.
Ms. Rachel Robinson, Digital Arts, Tualatin High School.
Sammy is a bright star, an amazingly creative, talented, hardworking, high-achieving, and very compassionate young woman who has achieved so much in her life already. Sammy is so good at technology that she has a following online of 47,000 people and is sponsored by G Fuel Energy, which has nothing to do with me, by the way, or my classes. She is so famous for her success online that she has her own brand, and people follow her and buy t-shirts with her logo on it. No one's ever done that for me. I have had her as my student all 4 years at Tualatin High School, where she has grown into being a top artist who has very keen attention to detail, very creative mind. She has faced and overcome enormously challenging difficulties in life that would have crushed others. To give you insight into the compassion and strong sense of justice that makes up Sammy's character, she would always tell me how much she loves her brother, Josh. I would often see Sammy walking with her brother, Josh, who she is very protective of, and one day she came in and proudly introduced him to me. She has taken care of him and protected him at school, even when the school failed to protect him. She has gone out of her way at great personal cost to herself to stand up for what is right. She has also gone out of her way in my classes to help and teach anyone who is struggling. Her compassion and patience is astonishing. She has had patience to teach even in times where mine had run out. Everything Sammy does is done with excellence, which I think is a tribute to the high expectations she has of herself. My hope for Sammy is that these high expectations of herself will also not be a great burden to her in the future, and that she finds great happiness in whatever she winds up choosing as a career. I hope she is able to travel and live wherever she wants to in the world. I know that with her background, talent, understanding, excellent work ethic, and empathy into the struggle of others, she will be a strong leader in her career, whatever that might be. It has been a great honor for me to have had you as my student. Thank you, Sammy, for being you.
Ms. Veronica Salisbury. She has 2 marketing awards to give this evening, Tualatin High School.
Okay, my first, it is my pleasure to introduce Jake Calder. So come on up, Jake. Words can't describe what a fabulous student and person Jake is. He possesses unparalleled skills and abilities. Throughout this school year, I have had the privilege of working with Jake as my TUHST's manager. I have witnessed him interact with his peers, teachers, administrators, and professionals. It is more common than not that once Jake has interacted with an adult, they contact me to compliment on what a capable and professional young man he is, and then to ask if they can offer him a job, typically. Jake is well-spoken, self-disciplined, competent, and even funny. He is one of the most mature students I have ever encountered. He has led his peers in running a successful t-shirt printing business this year. Jake has shown compassion and leadership with his teammates to ensure they are learning and meeting goals to help them be better workers and students. He is unselfish in his desire to succeed. Jake will do amazing things in life and will be greatly missed in the classroom. It has been my pleasure to work with Jake. Jake has taught me to trust kids and that they are capable of doing things we sometimes don't think that they are. Thank you, Jake, for your time and dedication to our CTE program. You have set the bar very high. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, and next up, Maggie Duth. Maggie is not only an outstanding student, but also a phenomenal employee and person. Maggie holds the title of CEO for the Wolf Den, a student-run student store at Tualatin High School. Not only is she the CEO, Maggie is also one of 6 paid student employees and an integral part of TUHS Takeout. Within my program of study, Maggie has completed Marketing 1, Marketing 2, Advanced Business Procedures, and Independent Study, Student Store Management. Maggie recently presented her Marketing 2 business plan to Seattle Pacific, where she'll attend in the fall, and was awarded a very generous scholarship. Maggie is also a captain of the varsity dance team and an employee of Club Sport. It will be a huge challenge to find a student to replace Maggie next year. I look forward to hearing all of the amazing things Maggie will do in her future. She has been a true pleasure to teach and work with over the past 2 years. Congratulations, Maggie.
Ms. Laura Wells, Culinary Arts, Westview High School.
It is my honor to nominate Mitch Schultz for the Hospitality Management and Culinary Arts CTE Student of the Year Award for Westview High School. Mitch is very talented in music as well as in culinary arts. He has played the tuba, marched in the school band, and now he plays the saxophone. He also ran the soundboard for the Oaks Hills 4th of July fireworks show the last few years. In the extracurricular side of things, Mitch volunteers many hours in such things as preparing and cooking Easter breakfast for over 200 people, an Easter breakfast for children after the Easter egg hunt for the Christ United Methodist Church for the past 3 years. He is an assistant for the Vacation Bible School during the summer. He has assisted with the cleanup and the revitalization of Vernonia, Oregon after the 2013 flooding. He is an on-call employee for the Taste of Excellence, which is an independent caterer. He is also a partner in the Schultz Gourmet popcorn business, formerly Nice Boys Kettle Corn, which operates at the Cedar Mills Farmer Market, Bethany Village Market, and for special events such as the Tiger Balloon Festival. As in school, Mitch represented Westview High School as the team leader of the ProStart Culinary Arts Contest. Mitch and his team members spent many hours in class and after school getting ready for the contest. At the same time, he stayed involved in his volunteering and keeping up with his schoolwork. Mitch has been a pleasure to have as a student. You are always willing to take up the slack for the others and take time to show others how things are to be done. I thank you, Mitch, for all the time you've invested while being a CTE student at Westview. Good luck in your endeavors. Congratulations, Mitchell.
Mr. Scott Guthrie, Digital Arts, Westview High School.
Jake Matos. Jake Matos is a self-motivator. He has single-handedly cornered the market in music videos. He contacts the musicians online, communicates his desire to create a music video to their song, and sets up the production himself. He's flown down to Los Angeles many times in the past year to do this. His largest budget was a possible $10,000. While, just a personal note, while he was down in Los Angeles, I think maybe the last time, not only did he have a meeting with a band to set up a music video, he actually shot a music video and then shot a commercial for a headphones company on the top of a skyscraper, right? Yeah, that was amazing. I didn't even know that was happening. So he is definitely self-motivated. It shows how Jake is motivated to succeed in film. Congratulations, Jake, and good fortune. Just one more note. Jake just got here off the plane. He was picked up by his parents at 5 o'clock. He was in New York City, had a sit-down meeting with James Franco and a production team to set up a possible kind of an internship, mentorship program that might work out. So congratulations, Jake. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yes, yes.
Mr. Furl Kamakala wasn't able to be here this evening, so I'm going to ask Scott to continue on with engineering technology at Westview High School.
Aaron Hickey. Aaron Hickey has completed all CAD Pro classes 1, 2, and 3, Industrial Arts 1 and 2, Robotics 1, and Exploring Engineering. He has built benches, a jib, a film crane, ooh, we should talk, a trailer for me, and other small projects. Outside of school, he has helped in building a pole barn store, a deck, and lean-to sheds. He has worked in landscaping, from moving lawns to building retaining walls. He has done carpentry projects on cabinets and smaller gift items. Aside from building projects, he has exceeded in the Revit, is it Revit, Aaron? Revit, a computer program for architecture, CAD programs, as well as Illustrator. For his senior project, he designed and built a structural model of a house himself. For extracurricular activities, he plays basketball, volunteers at the Oregon Food Bank, and the THPRD summer camps, and leaves for the USMC, United States Marine Corps, in September. Congratulations, and have a great time.
Sorry about that. And for her fifth curtain call, Andrea Ellis for Westview High School.
I don't think Rachel's here. Rachel, are you here? She's not. Beaverton School District is pleased to honor Rachel Gore as the CTE Student of the Year for Westview High School. Rachel is attending OSU as a kinesiology major next year and describes herself as a patient people person. She is determined and someone who performs well under pressure. Dr. Paul Romanek, who's a teacher in our program, said this about Rachel. Rachel helped me lead my classroom this year. Academically, by embracing and being determined to master every subject I presented, and by her kindness, united us to work together. Congrats to Rachel Gore.
Thank you, everyone. Can I ask you to return to your seats? Have something special for you tonight. I'd like to introduce once again Mr. Steve Fulton from Tigard High School. Has some interesting information.
Next slide. You guys hear me? Good, good. Hey, don't want to talk to this thing, do I have to?
Yes.
All right. Problem is, I can't see. I hate it when I have to look over my shoulder and everything. But First thing you see up there is a map of the great state of Oregon. And you'll notice that there's a swath that's listed across the top of that, and down the center is a nice little red line. That red line and the swath on both sides represents the umbra of a lunar eclipse that's going to pass from a little place called Lincoln City, perhaps you've heard of it, all the way across the United States to a place called Charleston, South Carolina. Pursuant to that, NASA has decided that they want to have a high-altitude balloon located at various strategic locations all along that path so that they can film the eclipse from the stratosphere. Pursuant to that, they've offered a whole bunch of universities and colleges throughout the United States an opportunity to participate in this game. At first, I thought, wow, this is going to be a lot of work. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even have known about this except for Jill Hubbard, who, for whatever reason, in 2014, picked me to go to Wallops and shoot off missiles for some unknown reason. A lot of fun, but they remembered that we were interested. Now, we are one of 17 schools, colleges, and universities that will be represented, and we intend to be on station, ready to launch our balloon on the 21st of August, 2017. So that means you've got plenty of time to get your glasses ready and all set, because it's not often that you're actually going to see a total eclipse. Last time it happened in the Pacific Northwest was 1979. The next time it'll happen in the United States, anywhere in the continental United States, will be 2044. I don't even think I'll be around. So this is a one-shot thing. Got to make it happen. So if you're interested, this is someplace you might want to go and take a look at. Thank you much for your time.
Beth, can I ask you to come back?
Last Friday, we had a great honor bestowed upon one of our teachers, John Niebergall, and he was selected as one of 10 champions of change in the making category in the whole United States, which is a really amazing deal. So he went. Yeah. He traveled to Washington, D.C., and met with other award winners, and I was hoping that John could come up and tell us just a little bit about his experience, because I don't think we're going to watch the whole videotape of it right now, but it was pretty cool.
You didn't tell me I had to say anything. Thank you. I will say it's because of all of you and my connection with Pat Kraft at the PCC Manufacturing. He's the champion in our area of manufacturing, and he reached out to us teachers. So thank you for helping that come together. No, I didn't get to meet the president. He was in Orlando at the time. But it was pretty cool to get up there on stage with, most of them were business-type people. The director of the Fab Labs for MIT was there. So I felt very humbled to be up on that stage. But thank you for sharing that with everybody.
Well, thank you. John's pretty humble because the reason he got there is for all the work that he's been doing in our region. He came up with this brilliant idea of having the Fab Lab, has traveled around, provided training to teachers and students in our region, so much so that the Northwest ESD has decided they wanted to grab him up and make sure he's doing that work with even more people. And we really appreciate what he's been doing. Thank you very much, John. We wanted to take a moment to thank all of our board of directors. They help set the path and vision for PCC, and we're really fortunate that we have two members here tonight. Ken Mann and Michael Sonnleitner are here, and we appreciate that you joined us tonight. Thank you. This year, too, I'm sneaking some other things in here. Where did they go, Robin? We wanted to recognize some people that have really made everything that we do possible. Without industry supporters, we're just another class. It's the same, same class that you would have if you went into any of the other different content areas. It's the strong link between industry and the guidance that they provide that really helps make a difference for our students and our teachers, because the point of doing this work is to make sure that students are ready for what's happening out there and for having the vision to continue making things great. And so without participation from our industry partners, this just would never happen. We wanted to make sure that we took a chance tonight to recognize an industry supporter who's always there, who provides guidance, who listens, who helps to ask the right questions, and it does this as a volunteer. It's not like this individual is getting paid to do this, but he understands the importance of the work that he does. Last week, I was at 2 meetings that I have to go to, because that's my job, and he was there. And I want to make sure that we recognize the people that help us out, and so I'd love to invite Charlie Hopewell to come up and join us.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
The award that Charlie received was made by one of our classes as well, too. Gaston made those, and they've laser etched the design and used the CNC. They've been listening, Charlie. And we have one final special award as well, too. Chris Chersall has been at PCC for 10 years. She has provided guidance and wisdom that helps oversee what we do in the career and technical education departments. She is always a staunch supporter of what we do and helps to make sure that we're on the right track. She's been here at every single one of our awards ceremonies that we've had, and she's always there to help make sure that we're able to do the mission that we have set in front of us. And we are sad that she will be leaving us soon, and we wanted to make sure that we recognize her for everything that she's done for us the last 10 years. Chris?
Just a couple, but they made me 20 years younger. This is the kind of gift you give a woman. Thank you so much. I noted I was on the closing remarks, so I'm going to keep it very, very short for your benefit, because we've had a beautiful evening together. I do want to recognize Beth and our staff. Could our staff please stand up, because they made this night possible. Come on, up we go. We had a clicker. Frank over here, our mistress of ceremony. Thank you. You know, last weekend we graduated. We had 900 of our students walk across the stage. I love that night because I get to see them get launched into their next destiny, their universe, wherever it may take them. I like this too because I see the stars that are coming at us, and it is so exciting. The only thing that I would say to the students is please stand up and applaud your parents, your grandparents, your teachers, principals. Give them a standing ovation. Yes. If there's one takeaway tonight, our lovely keynote speaker, Ann, thank you so much, gave us a wonderful recipe for stew. And if I can just leave you with, you have your work ethic, you have your achievement, your character will take you further, but you will never go it alone. You will always have the teachers, the principals, the college professors, your parents and grandparents who might be moving away from you as you get older, but they'll always be there watching over you, and we'll all be in that stew together. So congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. This is a big accomplishment for these students, and it's a wonderful time for us at PCC to reflect on everything we do for our mission here in education and higher ed. Congratulations and best of luck, the places you'll go. Enjoy. Thank you.